and welcome to Box, where we unbox, review and demonstrate the latest tech. Today we have with us the Sony HT-G700 soundbar and subwoofer system. When you have a brilliant picture quality but the sound doesn't quite live up to the picture, having a soundbar is often the easiest solution. But as with most brands, it's always best to get a sound system that works in harmony with your TV. Released in mid-2020, the Sony HT-G700 is the missing element to the perfect setup, working as a brilliant all-round output that's adaptable to the space you have. So taking it out of the box, you get a handful of accessories to help you set up and control your sound system completely. It comes with a remote control that we'll have a look in more detail later, an optical cable, power cord and a series of important documents and manuals. It's interesting to see that it comes with an optical cable as standard, as most usually don't come with connection cables. It's helpful considering that it's something most people don't already own, so you get the opportunity to try it right out of the box. It's also worth noting that it doesn't come with a HDMI, but if you do opt for a HDMI connection, then just make sure it's high speed to get the best possible quality. With the HT-G700, you get a little more than your average soundbar. It comes with a powerful wireless subwoofer that completes the full cinematic effect by adding that extra layer to your sound input. So we have the Sony X90J TV with us today in 55 inches to help us test out this soundbar. And as you can see behind me, the soundbar fits perfectly just underneath with room either side. The bar itself measures at around 980mm wide, 64mm high and 108mm deep. But of course, you will need to consider your TV's display size, stand height and display stand depth when choosing to purchase a soundbar, as it's slightly on the long side. It is nice and light though, which makes it easy to move around when plugging in different wires. So this right here is your subwoofer. As you can see, it's quite a large unit, but it's built to sit on the ground, so you can fully experience that room-shaking bass that you usually get in the cinema. It stands at about 387mm high, 192mm wide and 406mm deep, so make sure you have plenty of room near your TV for this impressive unit. Now taking a look at the back of the soundbar here, you can see that we've just got a handful of connections, which makes setup a lot less complicated. There's a TV in USB for updating the software, a standard HDMI in, and an eARC/ARC compatible HDMI output. Even though HDMI is the usual universal connection that you'd most likely use, today I'm going to be testing out the optical connection to test out its high quality. Just off to the side, it's worth noting here that there are some screw mounts built into the back in the event that you choose to wall mount to save space and get a slightly elevated output. Setup was relatively simple. I plugged both the soundbar and subwoofer into the mains and attached the optical cable to the corresponding port on the TV. As most modern TVs have smart tech that recognises the type of device, it connected instantly for immediate use. Though if you want to double check that everything is connected, just go into your settings menu under display and sound and you'll find out where your audio output currently is. Now as your subwoofer is completely wireless, it should just automatically connect, but if you have any trouble, make sure your power cable is completely pushed into the back and that you can see the green light on the front to indicate that it's on. Altogether, both the soundbar and the subwoofer have a combined 400 watt power output and a 3.1 channel Dolby Atmos and DTS:X compatibility, meaning these speakers don't mess around when it comes to giving you luxury audio output. This soundbar trumps the other standard models on the market thanks to its integration of a third speaker. You will largely notice this when watching dialogue-heavy scenes because get this, it's specifically designed for speech output, allowing voices to channel clearly through its own dedicated speaker, leaving additional music and sound effects to play evenly from the sides. Now this soundbar does use digital tech to work in harmony with systems like Dolby Atmos. Now all this means is that you can experience 3D surround sound with up-firing speaker tech thanks to the special surround sound technology that Sony have incorporated here. It outputs a more natural, layered sound at a fraction of the cost and without the need for additional special speakers. This is what gives the model that all-in-one status. It's designed to keep speakers to a minimum and costs low without compromising on quality. So the best part about having a dedicated soundbar is the program modes specially built in for perfect balance to match your content. Each mode has a designated button on the remote, so there's no searching through menus, and each is easily labelled for movies, music, voice and standard surround sound. so you know every single mode that's available just by looking at the remote. I mainly watch movies when testing things out, but I switch the modes between movie and music to see the difference. You can tell they actually work, as movie mode brought out more of the bass in the action sequences to let me feel fully immersed in the true-to-life sound, whereas music mode carefully balanced all of the sounds together to bring a more defined overall sound output. Now I was curious about the night mode mainly, because I watch a lot of movies at night and always struggle to hear what's going on with the volume down low. But with this mode, it just brings clarity to the moments that I need it without having everything turned up full. The beauty of this soundbar is that it has specific modes like this that bring the sound quality in line with not only the picture but also what I'm watching and the time of day that I'm watching it. Though my microphone doesn't do it complete justice, here's a little sample of the audio quality that you can expect.
Cool. You hear that, Mama? Simba, come on. You've proved how brave you are. Now the sun is going down and I'm not just gonna sit here and...
For the extra cost, it's completely worth it having that customizable experience that adapts to what I watch, rather than having one blanket sound output for everything. Of course, I know it does have multiple purposes beside being a strong audio boost for your TV. Bluetooth connectivity makes linking your phone to the soundbar super easy with just 2 or so taps. I enjoy being able to play my favourite podcasts and playlists through this powerful speaker, as it projected the sound nicely enough that I could hear it throughout the house. Taking another look at the remote here, you'll also notice a button labelled Immersive AE. Now this is a handy little feature that boosts the sound using audio enhancement tech, upscaling any sound to an impressive 7.1.2 surround sound experience. I've not come across this tech specifically yet in any other soundbar, so this is a unique feature to have here. I had it active while watching a few Marvel movies and regular TV shows, and I could hear a difference because I felt like it had further reach. It made better use of both of the speakers, and it felt far more immersive, like I was in the scene rather than just spectating it. So after testing out a variety of content, I can say that it definitely lives up to its name as an all-around sound system. It's basic enough that I don't need an in-depth knowledge of sound levels to customize my setup perfectly, as it does it all for me using specific modes and a unique surround engine I can only find with Sony. It fits in great with my stand setup, and it's not too heavy or bulky, slotting in neatly just under the TV. For the cost, I was impressed with the quality output, and I found it very easy to set up and use over time. So what do you think of the Sony HT-G700 soundbar system? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Box, where we have plenty of hands-on reviews on the latest tech. And as always, thanks for watching.